There we go. Is that better? Is that better now? Thanks so much for pointing that out. Harry, I'm in Spain. That is awesome, Harry. Hopefully, weather is a lot better out there, Harry. It's absolutely terrible here in the UK at the moment. Luckily, we've managed to hit a bit of a dry spot at the moment. Hence, we're coming out a little bit earlier for the live stream tonight. But we're just doing a Dragonite raid. And as much like everything during this event, nothing tends to stay in the ball. The Great Flea Event Part 2. After we had all the legendaries off the incense, we're now having more of the Kanto starter Pokemon. Pikachu, those annoying Ditto disguises that I'm sure we're all pretty annoyed with during this event. But it has got a background. Our Dragonite from a raid. So 3-star Dragonite, 15, 14, 11. So not too bad on the stats, and it has got that nice little Pokopia Celebration background. So that's not too bad. And we got another Dragonite encounter. Couldn't even hear that question, lol. Why is that not working, man? Is it not working at all? Don't know why it's not working. Should be. Don't worry, it's working fine. Are you just winding me up? Jonathan's just winding me up. I've just literally done that raid. You know it. Somebody's just invited me to a raid that I've just literally done. Thanks so much for inviting me to that. I've just this second done it. So, of course, yo, sorry I was cooking my dinner. No worries at all, sorry. Nice to have you in on the chat. Win 3 raids, we've managed to fill up that task pretty quickly, which is ideal. What's for dinner, Uwe? So, let's have a look. Where were you yesterday? Exactly, yeah, where were you yesterday, Sir Uwe? We had a YouTube live stream because I know you were so annoyed with us going live on TikTok on Saturday that we went live just for you on Sunday and you didn't end up showing up, so a bit of a wasted live stream really. Let's clear out some of this storage. So we're all going to put our daily adventure incense on now as well and get that going. Half an hour of it because we've reached a certain stage on the Go Pass, so therefore you get an extra 15 minutes. It doubles in length from its normal 15-minute incense duration. So 30 minutes to get potentially some legendary glaring bird encounters maybe. Was it a niece's birthday? Oh, that's no excuse. No, hopefully I had a good date. Charmander. Yeah, many happy returns to her for yesterday. Hopefully she had a good day. Hopefully you weren't winding her up too much. This is what I mean about these Kanto starter Pokemon. I think everyone's experienced this during this event. The amount of Pokeballs you have to use trying to catch these things. And they'll end up not being a Ditto. There you go. It's not even a Ditto. So why did I bother? Hence why I'm nicknaming it the Great Flea Event Part 2. As Alan rightly pointed out yesterday, we nicknamed the legendary event, the event recently just gone with the legendary spoiling off insects. We nicknamed that the Great Flea Event. So this is very much part 2 of that Great Flea Event. Oh, Jonathan said that. I'm giving Alan the credit here. Fair enough, Jonathan said that. Giving Alan the credit for something he never said. We did get a Ditto there though. And as with all the Dittos this event, when we have appeared, we've had terrible stats. I would still really like to see a Shiny Ditto transformation. That would be super cool to see and to record on the live. .506 CP Pikachu. This is going to be annoying to try and catch, no doubt. Now these last two events with the legendaries and with the Kanto Pokemon disguised as Ditto, these have definitely eaten into my Pokeballs. We are running very, very low. And especially with the likes of the Ultra Balls, Great Balls, as you can see, we are running stupidly low now. Hence why I'm trying to catch things in Pokeballs at the moment, even though it may take me a little bit longer to do so. We're just trying to save a few of those Ultra Balls and Great Balls for when we really get annoyed with something not catching. Then we can potentially use one of those. What's Max Monday then? So the Max Monday Pokemon today is Falinks. And of course Max Monday is now an all-day event. It's not just a 1 hour event. So Falinks has been appearing on Dynamaxes more often throughout the course of today. And we've got two shiny Lugies right next to each other here. Of course, that's going to be our buddy Pokemon, which will transform into Zorua. And again, 1 in 64 odds for shiny Zorua during this event. So let's see if we do get a shiny here. No shiny on that first one. There were times I had 0 balls. Well, that's that might be something you need to go see the doctor about, Jonathan, if that's the case. We've normally all got at least 2. But yeah, I completely agree. There is times where we have completely run out of Pokeballs. So let's quick catch some of these. And what I will do as well, because I've brought it along with me, we'll turn our Pokemon Go Plus on, and that will spin the stops for us. So hopefully we can recoup on some of these Pokeballs that we're using. Fair enough. I don't need any more info than that. Yeah, so we'll just quickly catch these as quick as we can anyway. If we want to stay in the ball or not, that's a different thing, but we'll try and catch him. Bulbasaur 250 CP. No, you're quite all right there, Jonathan. That's absolutely fine. I think we've all learnt too much. 647 CP Bulbasaur and Marrow, which is the last Ditto encounter around here. or potential Ditto encounter. None of them were actually Ditto, which is amazingly unlucky. So let's turn our Pokemon Go Plus on. This should spin the stops for us and spin the gyms for us. There we go, and that's now turned on. And then we'll jump into this Falinks battle. Now, of course, Falinks is a fighting type, so ideally you want a Psychic to go against it. So the likes of Alakazam is really, really good against this. And of course, Gengar is quite a good one to build up the max meter. So we're going to go in with Dynamax and Gigantamax Gengar, and then also a Alakazam. So Gengar should do quite a decent job of filling up that max meter quite quickly, and then we'll switch into Alakazam to do the psychic damage, which is super effective against a fighting type of Falinks. And hopefully that's a strategy which, although these are soloable, hopefully that will reduce the amount of time it takes, because Falinks is quite annoyingly long to take down. Just seems to be one of those which just takes ages. Now it is a level 3 Dynamax, so it will cost 400 max particles, meaning we might not be able to do too many today on the free, maybe 4 or 5, depending on how we collect our particles from today. But we have got 1500 in already from yesterday that we've carried over. So again, Gengar's a good choice as well because it will resist most of Falinks' moves. And as you can see, Brick Break there not doing much damage at all to Gengar. And we've already filled up the max meter, so we'll switch into Alakazam. And Alakazam is probably one of the, up there in one of the top 5, or top 3 maybe, of my favourite Kanto Pokemon. Of course, the Gengar family is number 1. My favourite Pokemon of all time, Gengar. But Alakazam is actually one of my other favourites as well, I would say. It's a really, really cool looking Pokemon. And it's definitely really cool when it's got a Mega Evolution as well. So we're going to leave Alakazam in on this one. Brick Break, again, not doing much to Alakazam, so we're going to leave him in. And just wind down the health by doing the charge attacks. Falinks use Superpower, which again, not very effective. We did dodge it though. And this may be the last time that we do this. Will this be defeated on this occasion? Maybe a little few more charge attacks before it does get defeated. But hopefully we won't have to Dynamax for a 3rd time. Hopefully 2 Dynamaxes will be plenty enough. So I'm not going to bother collecting the particle things. I'm just going to keep hitting it with charge attacks. And one more Future Sight. And there we go. Falinks v Falinks. I think that will be pretty difficult, long and tedious. Because it's going to be very, very difficult to do with Falinks. We can attempt it potentially, and then just have a Gengar and a Alakazam in the back, just to try it. But yeah, it's going to be really, really long and tedious. But we can definitely try it if people do want to watch that. We can go in with a Falinks, a Gengar and an Alakazam, just to switch into, just in case. I think we've got time. We may have time, yeah. 1289 is a 10-10-13. That is absolutely terrible. Hey Apu, how are you? Thanks so much for joining. Hey brother, big fan. Thanks very much for that, Apu. Much appreciated. Hopefully you're okay. I thought getting give 2 shiny glaring burns in my Kalos tour so my friend can complete his shiny Kalos decks. That's one way of doing it. You can just give him 2 normal Kanto birds. You don't have to give him the glaring ones. But yeah, that's definitely one way of doing it. Combi. Luckily it's not shiny on this occasion. I don't know how many people tuned in yesterday, but I was on about Combi being a Ditto disguise during this event, and it's probably one of the most annoying ones because I've got to catch it. Brother, somebody hacked my ID. What should I do now? I don't have to add you to play. So if somebody has hacked your ID, if you've not got any other way of logging in, so did you set up multiple ways of logging in, or did you just set up one way of logging in? If somebody's hacked your account, I would definitely just contact Niantic as quickly as you can. But make sure, if you have already, if you've set up two-factor authentication, so i.e. you've got another way of logging in, then log in through that method and then change your password. Once you're in, change your password on the one that you've been hacked out of effectively, because they would only use one way of logging in. So if you have got a different login for like Pokemon Trainer Center, let's say, then use that login, get on your account, and then kick them off by changing the password of the other one that they've used to get on in the first place. Japan guy offered it. He was one who offered. He got a shiny Muddale. Has world best 2 trades I've seen yesterday. That is really cool for a Stone Journer as well. That is amazing. Yeah, hopefully that works for you, Pooh. Do keep in contact though and let me know if that does work. Hopefully you can log in using a different method, kick them out and change your passwords on everything, I would, just to be safe once you are in. If you can't get in, then just contact Niantic or Scopely. There is also, you can contact him through Twitter as well. There is a Twitter support thing. If you can message him directly on the likes of Twitter, and also on Instagram I think you can as well. You can message them directly on there. Look, another Lugia. Is it going to be a shiny Zorua though? Let's go. Come on, shiny Zorua. No, we couldn't quite entice that out there, could we? Annoyingly. Hey Caden, how are you? Oh, we're seeing a lot of O's today. Hopefully we're going to see a lot of O's turning into shiny Dittos. That'll be nice. Clone Pikachu for a Stone Journey? Yeah, that is a ridiculous trade. You've really fobbed them off there. Yeah, I don't know how you managed to wangle that one, but yeah, that's an easy trade to do. That's good then, Caden. Can we get a Zorua shiny? Come on, shiny Zorua. Still no shiny Zorua. We haven't had one this event so far. It is 1 in 64 odds as well during this event. Hey Alan, how are you? Thanks very much for joining, mate. Hopefully you've had a good weekend. I think I've only actually got one clone Pikachu. I don't think I've got many. Let me just see. Pikachu and costume, because it actually classes a costume, the clone one. Be one of the earliest ones, I'm guessing. Let's have a look, let's have a look. Which one is Pikachu? There you go, Pikachu clone. So I've got 2 Pikachu clones. One's a 3-star, one's a 3-star. Annoyingly at the time, I must have deleted loads. I ended up deleting loads of the normal clones as well. Because at the time, I thought we were going to come back again. And I think most people did. The same with the, I think it was around the same time we had the Armoured Mewtwo as well. And everybody just assumed that we were going to get them all back around again, and it never happened. Now, Armoured Mewtwo has been hinted at. I don't think it's been confirmed in any way, shape or form, but it has been hinted at returning for Go Fest this year. Whether it's going to be a global thing, whether it's going to be just a Japanese thing, because I know we are doing a week-long event in Japan for the Go Fest there, and obviously that's where all the franchise started. So whether it's just going to be a Japanese thing, an in-person Japan thing, or whether it's going to be a global thing, I'm not too sure. But yeah, it would be really cool if he did bring the Armoured Mewtwo back. It would make sense to bring the clones back as well. But we'll see. I don't know. Because I did hear rumours towards the end of last year that they'd lost the licensing for the costume of Armoured Mewtwo, so it was never going to come back round again because he hadn't got the licensing anymore for the costume. Don't know how true that is. Brother, I will send my ID details to you. Will return and give me ID, please. No, I can't do that, unfortunately, Apu. I haven't got any idea of what to do with your details. Like I say, you're best contacting Niantic if you think somebody's hacked your account. Definitely contact Niantic. Don't give your details away, because you don't know what people can do. So yeah, never give your details away, Apu. It only leads to trouble down the line. Yeah, you'll need to prove that your account is yours. So if you've got any screenshots or videos, for example, if my account got hacked, I could prove with all my YouTube that it's mine. But if you've got any screenshots or screen recordings, maybe you've got screenshots of your shinies that you caught in a day, or something with your profile when you leveled up potentially, anything like that, you'll need to try and prove that it is your account. So yeah, any screenshots or anything like that with your account name on, anything like that, try and use them to get in as such. So we did get a few Dittos there. That's pretty cool. None of them any decent though, yet again. Have we had any 3-star or 4 stars today? Oh, we have had a Charmander. Look at that. Let's go. We've got a Hundo Charmander today. Don't know when we caught that, but that's pretty cool. 3 stars. We have got a Ditto today. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, unfortunately, Apu, it's not really something anybody else can help you with, unfortunately. It's only got to come from you. So if anybody else helps you, then it obviously potentially puts them in questioning. So yeah, it's definitely something that you've just got to sort out yourself, unfortunately, Apu. If, of course, you are underage, if you are using a Niantic Kids account, then you'll have to ask your parents to help with that. If you've reported in Pokemon, that's literally all you can do, mate. If you think your account is being hacked, but you have still got access to your account, then change all your passwords or get your parents to change your passwords, and that will stop anybody from being able to get in. As soon as you change your passwords, it will kick them out and they'll need the new password to get in. So yeah, if you're using a Niantic Kids account, depending on what age you are, then make sure to get your parents involved and get them to help you with that. "11 CP Pikachu, probably one of the easiest Pikachus I'm going to catch today because they keep breaking out. Thankfully it caught on the first ball, else that would have made myself look a little bit of an idiot, wouldn't it? Saying that and then it not catching. 2,457 Cypher though. What is wrong with him? Why is he so high? It amazes me how you can catch such a high CP Cypher and then you evolve it into Scizor and it doesn't really change that much on the CP. So for example, 2,457, we'll just evolve this just for a look-see to see what it goes to. Now you can actually just see it before pressing evolve, it does pop up with a CP now, but let's just see what it does go to with a Cypher. So it goes to 2,728, so around about 250 more CP from evolving it, which is ridiculous. You would expect it to go to a lot more than that. I suppose it's one of those where Cypher was obviously only added in at a later generation, or Scizor should I say, was added to the game in a later generation, and therefore Cypher was only a single evolution at one stage. It didn't evolve, it was the only one in its evolutionary line, and then Scizor came out a couple of generations after, if not the generation after Cypher. Oh, we have a Bulbasaur into a Ditto. Yellow hat, no shiny. Why can't a yellow hat be shiny? We've never had one this event so far. Hey Jonathan, there's that black and red bird again. There is that black and red bird again. They hatched it from PTC. So yeah, you're going to have to get in contact with Niantic, unfortunately. There's not much we can do here on the channel, unfortunately. You're just going to have to get involved with Niantic. If you can still get on your account, like I've said before, make sure to change your passwords and that will stop them from getting on your account again. But other than that, if you can't gain access to your account, then just contact Niantic directly, either through Twitter or through Instagram, Facebook. We're on all the social medias, so there's multiple ways of contacting them. Hopefully someone will get back to you as soon as possible, and hopefully they'll sort it for you if you've got proof that it is your account. Lugia off the incense. Luckily the Zoroas aren't as annoying to catch as the Dittos, but it is still not shiny. Trubbish v Trubbish. Shall we do it? Might as well. Let's do Trubbish v Trubbish. Let's do extra small Trubbish v Trubbish. So as I mentioned at the start of the stream, today is the last day of the Pokopia Celebration event. Depending on where you are, if you're Jonathan, for example, who's a couple of hours ahead of me, it may have already finished. It's 8 PM local time. So wherever you are, 8 PM today will be the final day of the Pokopia Celebration event. So that's your final chance to get a Shiny Ditto with a costume. And of course, that's also the final chance to get the Shiny boosted Pokemon Sudowoodo and Zorua, which are appearing during this event as well. But we are going to be doing some more Dynamax battles during this live stream. We're also going to be doing some level 3 raids and also some level 5 raids, which Zacian is being featured at the moment. Zeramazenta comes in on raids on Wednesday. And of course, Wednesday evening, 6 PM till 7 PM will be raid hour as well. But we'll be live today for Max Monday and also the last day of Pokopia Celebration event. We'll also be live tomorrow for the first day of the Bug Out 2026 event. That starts tomorrow morning at 10 AM local time. So loads of events virtually following one after another nowadays. It seems to be the new feature. Previously, the events used to finish on a Sunday. We'd have Monday with pretty much no event. But now that seems to have changed. We seem to be getting the events running until a Monday, and then we have a brand new event starting on Tuesday. So it's only even Monday night that we don't get an event anymore. So yeah, the Bug Out event starts tomorrow, 10 AM local time, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow evening on the live stream. Same time as tonight, around 5:30, 6 o'clock start, UK time. And we'll do around about an hour and a half on the live stream tomorrow. So we've got 536 was that? 536 on the Trubbish. 2-star. Not very good Trubbish, we'll bin that. But there you go, Trubbish v Trubbish. Our extra small one beat it. Dan been spoiling us with all these live streams, yeah. I've been doing quite a lot recently, to be fair. We had that week during the Road to Kalos event, if you remember, where I couldn't go live at all during that week. But yeah, we have been doing quite a bit. And of course now, all the events are trying to be organised for a Saturday. It means on Sunday we can do another live stream playing this current event, which is pretty cool. Blue hat ditto that. Can we have a background? No. We must be loved. So yeah, it's quite nice to do these live streams. It does sort of get me out and about a bit more. And of course it means I get to chat to you guys more. It's always fun. You're always trying to find new ways of taking the pee out of me. I had somebody, I don't know if people have been reading the comments on my videos, but I actually nearly fell off the chair laughing this morning when I read one of the comments. So I had a notification that somebody commented on one of my videos, and I think it was a Shiny Drillbur shorts video that I posted a few days ago. And somebody commented on, it's just us three and Dan. So yeah, somebody commented on my Shiny Drillbur short video the other day, and all he wrote was, Android is gay. That's all he wrote. All he wrote, Android is gay. So we've obviously searched for Pokemon Go content, we found my channel, they then watched the video of a Shiny Drillbur and thought, oh, that's a cool shiny, I'll watch that. So they've watched the video, and the one thing they've picked up on is that I'm recording off an Android device. And that's what the comment was, Android is gay. So I ended up commenting back saying, everybody has their own preferences, but the Shiny's pretty cool, thanks for watching. And he commented back to that saying, yeah, the shiny is cool, but my original comment still stands. Android is gay. I was like, I can't win against this. It's like the playground argument when you used to be at school with PS4 and Xbox. It's now Android and Apple, innit? That's a new argument. That's got to be the new argument at school nowadays. It used to be PlayStation's better than Xbox or vice versa. Now it is a case of Android or iPhone. There's always something. There's always something. But yeah, it did make me chuckle this morning when I woke up, read the comment, Android is gay. It's literally the only thing that's said. I thought, wow, okay. Huge Pikachu. Charmander, or any of these Ditto. Let's check in just a second. No, none on my Ditto. It's amazing, isn't it? Can't seem to get any Dittos at the moment. Let's put a normal incense on. We've got 304 normal incenses, so maybe one of these from the incense will be a shiny Ditto. Maybe it will bring us a few extra spawns and a few extra chances of getting a shiny. So yeah, for anybody new joining, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell on, and you'll be notified for when we go live over the next few days. As mentioned, I go live on a Monday and a Tuesday evening, and we've now started going live on a Sunday as well, so you'll be notified of what time on a Sunday if you hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on. But also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to check out my other Pokemon Go videos. There's loads on the channel, loads of different solo raid challenges, for example. Some I've managed to succeed on, some I haven't. There's also loads of helpful tips and tricks to help your gameplay experience on Pokemon Go, including a quick catch tutorial and also different ways of earning the trainer medal, for example. Different ways of earning the medals faster on Pokemon Go. So make sure to check those out and leave your comments and views underneath the videos. But we're also on TikTok as well, at DanzoBiggins, and we've just started our Instagram page up as well with at DanzoBiggins50 on there. But again, only just started that up. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the Instagram side of things, whether it's going to be more Pokemon TCG or whether it's going to be a mix. I'm not too sure. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Thanks so much for that, Alan. But yeah, let me know what you want to see on Instagram, whether you want to see similar thing to the likes of TikTok and YouTube, or whether you want to see a different set of things, i.e. the likes of the Gengar cards that I'm collecting. Let's say you might want to see one of those. I'll put a picture of one of those, you know, over the next couple of days or whatever. Let me know what you think. I'm also trying to think of another feature we could do on the channel, and it may be a case of setting up the Nintendo Switch to play through Scarlet and Violet from start to finish. Make a new account up, play from start to finish on Scarlet and Violet, and you can watch my progress on that as well. We might do that as a bit of a feature on a specific day during the week, let's say. So that might be something we could do. TikTok is DanzoBiggins. On Instagram, DanzoBiggins50 on Instagram. Yeah, you should be able to see wherever you are. If you type in Danzo Biggins, you should be able to see it's me from the logo, the obvious Danzo Biggins logo. It's quite a cool logo as well. I'm quite proud of that logo. Pretty cool. I've actually got a hoodie with that logo on as well, which is cool. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's going to come back soon. I think we hit a little bit of a dead spot back there. Hopefully we're back now. But yeah, sometimes it gets a little bit annoying in that place. We do have a little bit of a dead spot there. I think I heard hopefully it will come back soon. Yeah, it should be back now. Just let me know in the comments if it is. It should be back. Fingers crossed. Should be back. So we're going to start heading down to a couple of Falinks here. As you Maril. Thanks very much for letting me know, Alan. Yeah, it's sometimes terrible signal around here. I am really starting to think if I need to swap mobile data provider, but I don't know if anybody else is better around this area. I'll have to do a bit of searching and find that out. So there's a couple of Falinks up here, there's 3 Falinks in fact. Can we do all 3? Or have we not got enough particles to do all 3? No, we should be able to do all 3. Yeah. To be honest, I'm currently on EE, which is supposed to be regarded as like the UK's best mobile network. But I think we all say that, to be honest. Dan, I think I should be your AI helpline. Maybe if you could make me signal better, that would be good. But yeah, I don't know if it's like signal boosters. I'm not too sure. I'll have to do a few Google searches and see what I can find. Might be worth investing in something just to make the... I'm with Voxy. Isn't Voxy Mobile E as well? I'm not too sure. I know we piggyback off somebody else, don't we, Voxy? I'm not too sure whose mobile signal we use now. You'd have to Google that one and see. Areas which it goes. So once I've identified those areas, I'll try and avoid those at all costs and try and go elsewhere. Oh, it's Vodafone, is it? Right, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can... if anything is better than EE in my area. Or maybe it might be worth getting one of those. I know you can get one of those Wi-Fi, like wireless Wi-Fi boxes, but I don't know if they're any good. I don't know if it increase the signal or anything. Be worth looking into though. So again, we'll use Gengars or Falinks. Let's use Falinks. Jonathan wanted to see how good Falinks was against itself. No, I didn't have a chance to press OK on the team. So yeah, we've gone in with Eternatus. On the next one, we'll do Falinks. I was supposed to do Falinks on this one, but we went in with a Turtus. Damn it. Should try and get a high-speed portal Wi-Fi. Have been told they're decent for streaming. Right, okay. By all means, if people know, for example, what other YouTubers use, because obviously other YouTubers must have the same issues. I know probably I'm a bit more rural than some of the other YouTubers. Some of those are in like big cities or towns or whatever. So perhaps I'm a little bit more rural, but if anybody does know any other equipment that they use, and yeah, by all means let me know on the Discord, for example. Drop me a message on the Discord in one of the channels there, and I'll definitely have a look into it. Anything to try and make the stream a little bit better. Jonathan's disappointed in me because I haven't got in with a Falinks. I think that's what it is. There could be multiple reasons why Jonathan's disappointed in me, but I think that's one of them. G-Max Meowth versus Falinks. That might be quite funny to see. I don't think I've ever used the G-Max Meowth yet. I've never G-Maxed one that's been on my team. I've only ever seen a G-Max one on the opposition team when it was at G-Max Meowth Max Battle Day. But we have got a shiny G-Max Meowth as well, so we might be able to try that out. Don't know how much longer it's going to last though, unless we powered it up. It's only like 300 CP to start with, isn't it? Gigantamax Meowth. So yeah, if you do know any additional equipment that they use to boost the signal or anything like that, then do let me know in the Discord. I'll have a look later on. But yeah, it does seem to be only in certain areas where we're walking through where it seems to go a little bit bad. So we do try and avoid those areas if we can. $12.92 on the Falinks. It's no shiny. It's actually quite a nice shiny Falinks is, and of course it has got a new Mega evolution in the Legends ZA game. But I don't think it's going to be particularly useful as a Mega. It might just be a bit like a Marmwile type Mega where it's not amazingly useful, but it's just a nice to have. What's that? Kit viewers off the stream. Yeah, exactly. It's annoying. Could I please do a raid? What raid are you after, Freddy? Is there anything in particular that you're after? So let's do this next Falinks battle, and unlike the last one, I will try and go in with the correct team. So we want Falinks, start with Gengar, and we want, yeah, let's go in with our Gigantamax Gengar, and then we'll choose at the back Alakazam. And we'll just heal him up. So we're going to try Falinks v Falinks, and bear with me, it might be the slowest. It might even be slower than Whalmer versus Whalmer when we did that a few weeks ago. And then it ended up being Whale Lord against Whalmer because Whalmer just wasn't cutting it. So this might be one of the slowest G-Max battles you've seen. Fighting v fighting. Falinks against Falinks. I think the winner's going to be Falinks, but which one? This is gripping, isn't it? No other YouTuber streamers doing this. Okay, so that's not going to be possible. Wow, we got hit by a superpower, and it knocked us into next week. Okay, so that's not going to happen. We can definitely try G-Max Meowth, but I think probably the same result's going to occur. Because G-Max Meowth is a normal type, which is weak to fighting. That's annoying. I think that threw you into next year. Yeah, it definitely superpowered me into next year. I'm currently in 2027 now, trying to heal my Falinks. Yeah, we perhaps need to swap into Gengar else, or Alakazam is going to die. Attack incoming. Gengar just absolutely tanks these fighting attacks. Look at this. Tanked. Gengar, described as a glassy Pokemon, is just tanking these fighting type moves. He doesn't even bat an eyelid. It's just like, hit me with your best shot. And here is Alakazam, Dynamax Hundo Alakazam. Again, can we get away with out Dynamaxing? Can we just keep using psychic moves to get it down the last few on the healthier? Gengar. Just getting Gengar in time there. Couple more Shadow Balls and it may be down and out. So yeah, Falinks against Falinks. Wasn't really a contest, was it? We got absolutely hammered there. Now, on the back of that hammering that we got there, Shiny Falinks, let's go! Shiny Dynamax Falinks on the live stream. Let's go! The first Shiny Dynamax Falinks I've had. Oh, it's rubbish CP as well, but it's a shiny. It's a shiny nonetheless. The Falinks v Falinks battle was good for something. Look at him. Shiny Dynamax Falinks. I love how the little soldiers just slow down loads when you Dynamax it. The Chocolate Army. That's actually a really cool name. Choc Army. That's what he's being called. And the IVs, I wasn't joking when it was terrible. 11, 10, 12 CP on the IVs, but let's go. We have a shiny Falinks. Really, really cool shiny. Let's go. Could I add you? Yes, of course you can, Freddie. My trainer code I will put on the screen. If you want to take a screenshot of this, Freddie, or quickly write it down, then you can do. There you go. He did say hi before, Freddie. Surui. He has been on the chat for a bit. So yeah, Freddie did, he did say hi, could we do a raid before. So yeah. 7607 8070 8259. That is the trainer code. So yeah, do let me know which raid you want to do as well, Freddie. If you want to do a specific raid. There is a couple of raids about at the moment, not very good ones at the moment, but there may be a few further up. And at the moment on raids, we've got the potential background level 3s, so Lapras, I'm blind then. So yeah, Lapras, Dragonite and Snorlax are on level 3 raids, with the potential to have the Pokopia Celebration background. But we also have Zacian on level 5 raid, so if any of those take your fancy, do let me know in the comments and we'll try and find one of those raids. I know Alan wanted to do a Zacian yesterday and we did a Zacian with Alan. But if anybody else wants to do a Zacian or any of the level 3s, let me know in the comments. We have a couple of win-free raids tasks as well, which we'd probably do with claiming. Cheadle Pokeboy, I'm guessing that's Freddy. No Ditto. Right, so Sir Uwe had a challenge for us to see if we can do it, and he said using a Meowth. Don't know how well this is going to do, but a Meowth nonetheless. We'll try it. Meowth, Gengar and Alakazam. Let's heal them up, because I think we're going to end up needing Gengar and Alakazam here. What I might do is, in fact, yeah, I've added you, Freddy. Cheadle Pokeboy. Caden has added me as well. Which one of you is Cheadle Pokeboy then? Is that Caden or Freddy? Let me know in the comments. I've just added that one. I have been thinking about doing Eternatus with my gold bottle cap, because it's currently a 10-10-10, but I might wait until the shiny Eternatus comes out and then see what that one is like. Because at the moment, the 10-10-10 Eternatus is doing me a solid anyway. It's very rare that I notice a difference. $10 golden bottle caps before it comes out. Yeah, but on my next golden bottle cap, I'm probably going to do shiny Yveltal on me next. Yeah, yes, I did get a floor Eternatus, believe it or not. Hey, look at that Gigantamax Meowth. He looks like a stretched cat that's drugged up. He's not doing much damage either. My God, that is terrible. Oh my God. What is that? I'm just, for that effort, I'm just going to leave it in to get absolutely obliterated by Falinks here. Night Slash. Mega Horn, and we are out. Yeah, to be honest, Meowth does not deserve to even be in this battle. That was just shocking. That was absolutely shocking. It just doesn't stand a chance. Do you have any Shundos? I have 19, I think. I think it was 19 last time I checked. Something like that. Yeah, I have 19, I think. I'll double check in a minute, Caden, but yeah, I'm sure I'm towards that number. It's either 18 or 19, I think. Let's collect those particles. We may have to Dynamax another 2 times here after that useless Gigantamax. I'm going to show us how to do it against the fighting types. Still on the hunt for one. By all means, Caden, you will be hunting for a while, no doubt, because it did take me around about 5 years to get my first ever Shundo. Obviously, lucky trades were a massive part of getting more, because from a lucky trade, if you trade a shiny, of course, it's a 1 in 64 chance of it going to a hundo. So you've got a lot better chance of getting a Shundo from a lucky trade. Whereas the first sort of 5 years when I was playing the game, lucky trades weren't a thing. You could trade normally, but you couldn't do a lucky trade. It was a brand new thing that we brought out around 2020, something like that, 2021 maybe. So yeah, it was a brand new thing that we brought out around that time. So that obviously increased the chance of getting Shundos on the game. And then of course we've had research days, for example, with 1 in 10 shiny odds, and research days again carry a very high chance of getting a Shundo because of 1 in 10 shiny odds, and also the minimum it can be off a research task is 10, 10, 10. So obviously the chances of getting a Shundo are a lot better than in the wild. So yeah, you'll get there. You'll end up getting one Caden, no doubt. If you end up getting a Gengar though, I'm not allowing you back in on the channel. I've been hunting for a Shundo Ghastly in the wild. Every time I see one, like on Dynamax battles for example, I always try and end up doing it. So I've got Pokemon and I've got LEX9, I think it was. What's a fast attack on the Gengar? I'm not too sure what that fast attack on that one was. Do you do raids, not demands? Yes, I do. I do raids, Freddy. I don't just do D-Maxes, I do raids as well. And we will be heading up to where there's more raids in just a moment. We've just finished off doing the D-Maxes. Let's just see who's added me now. So let me know in the comments who these are that are adding me. I've got Cheadle Boy who's added me, Cheadle Pokeboy who's added me. So let me know who you are in the comments down below. So that's Freddy, is it? Cheadle Pokeboy. Pokemon Man, who's that? And also LX, is that? LRX9? So yeah, let me know who you are in the comments down below. So Freddy is LRX9, okay, that's absolutely fine. Cheadle Pokeboy and Pokemon Man 76984. Let me know who you are in the comments, please. Caden, is that Cheadle Pokeboy Caden? Or the Pokemon Man one? Pokemon Man, okay, brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rename some nicknames here. Pokemon Man is Caden, okay, brilliant. So Pokemon Man is Caden. Is it EN? Caden? Yeah. So I'll nickname you on here. And then Freddy is LX. That one there is Freddy. Okay, awesome. And I don't know if you are still in the YouTube live stream, but Cheadle Pokeboy, who is that? Have I got a different name for that person on YouTube, just so I can work out who it is? Because no doubt people will join the live stream and be like, send me gifts. And I'm like, who am I sending them to? I don't know who you are. I don't know what your in-game name is. So yeah, hence why I always try and nickname people's in-game name the same as their YouTube name. That way it just makes it a little bit easier for me to find out who it is. So 654, and we have pretty much done all the Dynamaxes. Let's just see. We can collect some more. So we can do one more Dynamax Falinks. or 2 more of a level 1 Dynamax, depending on what's about. Maybe we'll run into some Ghastlies, that'll be awesome. But don't forget as well, if you're new to the channel, I don't think Cheadle said anything. No, I don't think he did. I'll keep him for now. Hopefully he'll join one of the other live streams if he's not in. Caden, thank you. But yeah, I've got plenty of shiny Ghastlies. It's had a community day. I think it was around 2020 when it had a community day. I've since been waiting for it to have a classic community day, because that's probably going to be the best chance of me getting a Shundo in the wild on a community day. I know it's still very high odds, but at least the shiny odds are increased to 1 in 25. So that's probably going to be the best chance of getting one. Plus, if I'm very lucky on community days, if anybody in my local community ends up getting a hundo, they'll sort of notify people on the Discord whereabouts a hundo is, so we can all try and go for it, which is awesome. We do like to try and help each other out like that. Oh, the evolution of Drizzle in the wild. Sobble's evolution. I've like 90 shiny Ghastly, that is crazy. Congrats on that. Tinkertink is getting one, yes. So Tinkertink is getting a community today. It's literally just been announced officially. It was speculated for quite a while, but if you go over to the news section on your game, you'll see this article here. Tinkertink is a ton of fun, and April community day, Saturday the 11th of April, 2 PM till 5 PM, Tinkertink is going to be featured for a community day. So 1 in 25 shiny odds for Tinkertink during that day. And we have 2 times Catch Candy, 3 times Catch Stardust, and 2 times Candy XL chance. So really, really good bonuses as well. And Tinkertink only had its shiny release during the Go Wild area last year. So it's not been long since that's came out shiny. It's already having a community day. And up until now, you've only been able to get Tinkertink from eggs as well after that Go Wild area event. So it is a really, really good one to get a shiny one of. It's probably going to go back to being in eggs after the community day, so definitely try and play during that day. Hey Miss Blue, how are you? Thanks so much for joining. So if you are just joining, let's have a quick look and see if we've managed to get any hundos today while we've been live streaming. We did see one before, and it was a Charmander. We got a hundo Charmander, 532 CP, which is awesome. Very cool hundo to get. Let's just turn the torch on. We are heading into a bit of darkness up here. So we did get one hundo. Shiny wise, we have managed to get a Shiny Ditto earlier today without the background and with the blue hat. That was earlier on this morning. And we did get the Shiny Dynamax Falinks as well just a minute ago, which is really, really cool. That mic switch is way better. What mic switch is that? Ready for bed. When do we do raids? I'm heading to the following raids up here. These are what's on my nearby at the moment, but there will be some more just up here as well. So effectively, whenever we can find something that you want to do raid wise, I'm just going to start heading to more gyms up here, and hopefully there's something that you wish to do. What is it that you're after, Freddie? Are you after Zacian or are you after level 3 raids? Yeah, it's the last day for Ditto today. 8 PM local time, 1 hour it will finish. Hey Pokemaniac, how are you? Thanks very much for joining. Yeah, so wherever you are, tonight at 8 PM local time it will finish, so that's 1 hour for me. Come on Charmander, this is what I mean by calling it a great flea event. None of these starter Pokemon want to stay in the ball, and then you have Hitmonchan, which can also be a Ditto encounter, and it still can't stay in the ball. On that occasion it did. 245 background Ditto, nowhere near a hundo. It'd be so cool to get a hundo of the Ditto. That would be amazing. Somehow I don't think it's ever going to happen. Not with so little time remaining. Hitmonlee, that can't be Ditto, only Hitmonchan can. Hitmonchan? Hitmonchan. Getting spam mouth all of a sudden. Hitmonchan. I got a shiny and background on the first day, but I stopped after that. That's fair play. That's absolute fair play. Shiny with a background as well, that is awesome. Let's turn the Pokemon Go Plus Plus on again. Hitmonchan, I know, yeah. Seems like, you know, what Jackie Chan used to do on the films. Hitmonchan. If you end up getting a shiny Hitmonchan, that's what I've got to rename it now. Hitmonchan. I've got to, Hunter. So we've got a Ghastly battle there. We are heading to that. So we've also got a couple of 3-star raids, which we're going to start heading to. We've got 2 Dragonite raids. So if anybody wants a Dragonite raid, which potentially could have the Pokopia Celebration background, let me know in the comments. We'll be heading to those raids in just a moment. Hitmonchan. It's got loads of deviations, this hasn't it? Hitmonchan. Love it. Run, Dan, run. Bulbasaur. Just trying to get that Squirtle before we go too far away. Did we catch that Squirtle? No, we didn't. We'll never know if it was a Ditto or not. We'll never know. Drawbit. Pikachu. Hitmonlee. 441 Ditto. Is it? I was going to say, is it a hundo, but it's close to a nundo. That's a little bit disappointing. So what raid's popping on here? 3-star raid in 48 minutes. Let's swap our buddy into Let's go Shundo Articuno. So if anybody does want to see what Shundos we've managed to get so far, then do let me know in the comments. I know somebody was asking how many I've got before. Harry, I think it was Harry who was after raids. Is Harry wanting to do Bluebird? Good pick. Agreed, hit Monday. Sounds like something siblings would set up to hit each other. Yeah, it does give that same sound off, doesn't it? So we'll be doing this Ghastly Dynamax in just a second, and then we'll head off to the Dragonite raids. So if anybody does want the Dragonite raids, let me know in the comments down below. I'll invite you to the Dragonite raids, or you can keep an eye out on the friends list as well, and you can join via the friends list. So either way, let me know in the comments. That would be called Hit Every Day. Friends forever and ever. Go on then, Caden, what is your favourite shiny? Is it your favourite Pokemon that you've got a shiny one of, or is it just a shiny which you think is the coolest looking shiny? I think for me, Gigantamax Gengar is probably the coolest shiny. Gigantamax or Mega Gengar, where it goes all white, it's just amazing. It definitely made up for the rubbish shiny of Gengar, where it barely changed. It definitely made up with it when we did the Megas and Gigantamax. Ghastly 689, not quite close enough to the Hundo. 701 is a Hundo CP for Dynamax Ghastly, and we're not quite close enough for that. 689 is a decent 3-star, but 12, 15, 14 on the stats. Missing 4 in total, so a 91 IV. My favourite shiny is my buddy right now. Let's have a look at Caden's favourite shiny. Mewtwo. Yeah, it is a pretty cool Pokemon, Mewtwo. Don't know how many shiny Mewtwo's I've got, to be fair. I don't think I've got too many. 13 in total. A few shadow shinies in there. Pokemanic, when you say how, are you talking to me, or are you talking to Saru in the chat? Not too sure. I'm trying to work out what's what. I know people are having a different conversation in the comments, which is awesome, but yes. So what are you wowing about? I don't get the amount of shiny Mewtwo's. Is that what you're wowing about? Yeah, shiny Mewtwo's. So yeah, it's just one of those things you just end up gaining when you're raiding. So 4,101 shinies in total. Legendary shinies, 350 legendary shinies. So yeah, there's just so much. Rayquazas, Dialgas, Palkias. Nice little Shundo there. Somebody wanted to see my Shundos before. Don't worry, Pokemaniac, I've been playing a lot longer than you probably, so you'll end up getting loads, don't worry about that. Shiny and 4-star, 19 Shundos. So yeah, all of those are Shundos. That one has the special background, and it's what I use my silver bottle cap on. That's my gold bottle cap use. So yeah, very, very cool. These ones are from raids as well. So Shundo, Regidrago from a solo raid that was. So I did it all by myself. Shundo Necrozma, Shundo Kartana, Shundo Delphox, which will be pretty cool because it's got a new Mega coming out in Legend ZA. Shundo Zekrom, that was from a raid on Christmas Eve, that was, on raid hour. So yeah, many, many Shundos. Very, very cool ones as well. Some of them Mega as well, which is awesome. You'll end up getting one, Caden. No doubt you'll end up getting one. Zekrom for me personally is one of the longest shiny hunts that I did. When it first came out as shiny, I was hunting for it because it is a really cool legendary Pokemon. And it was 178 raids until I got a shiny Zekrom. And of course, shiny odds for legendaries is 1 in 20. So shiny Zekrom took me the longest for legendary hunts, 178 raids. Terrakion was 105. Deoxys was around 78 raids for shiny Deoxys. So yeah, some of them do take a long time. It's just the luck of a draw, really. Some of them you may get first, second raid, you know, so it all comes round and it all levels out eventually. But yeah, 178 raids until I got my first shiny of Zekrom. And hopefully I don't have to hunt that hard for anything else in the future. Because doing that amount of raids and constantly seeing non-shiny was very exhausting and very costly as well. Two shiny Zekrom. That's not bad. It's definitely a good one to lucky trade. And if you're not wanting to have it as a Zekrom, of course you can fuse it into a white Kyurem or black Kyurem. So obviously Zekrom will be black Kyurem, and therefore you don't even need a good one. But I would recommend only fusing it with its non-shiny. You need a non-shiny rubbish Zekrom or a non-shiny rubbish Reshiram, and then fuse it with a shiny Kyurem of decent stats, hopefully. That way you'll get the best of both worlds. 2677. 2167 is a hundo, and it's around 2702 I think when it's weather boosted. But 2677 isn't too far off, but it's not shiny. We did have 2699 yesterday, which was in 98 with the background as well, so a 14, 15, 15 on Dragonite yesterday. 2709, thanks very much for confirming that, Jonathan. I think Surui's trying to take some of the pressure off Jonathan by doing the stats. Trying to beat Jonathan to that one, but just got the normal CP instead of a weather boosted one. Right, we have actually done 2 win-free raid tasks, which give us Lapras, Snorlax or Dragonite, and it has the potential to have a background as well, if not guaranteed background. So let's see what the first one is. We have a Lapras. 1125 is not bad for a Lapras. I think it's around 1131 is a hundo, something along those lines. So 1125 is not bad at all. Has it got a background? It has. And it's a 98, 14, 15, 15. Like I say, I think my hundo is around 1131. But that is actually pretty cool. Do you know Cookie Run Kingdom? No, I don't think I do. I'm part of everything. I know non-weather boost better than a weather boost. Snorlax on the next one, 1341. I don't think that's amazingly good for Snorlax. But let's just catch him and find out anyway. Background again. I think we are guaranteed backgrounds off his research. I've not had one yet which hasn't had a background off the win-free raids. So it does look like we are guaranteed off that task. Now we have got 45 minutes left of the event, but we won't be doing all that on the live stream, unfortunately. Now, raid-wise, we have got one more Dragonite to head to. The other one is in the middle of nowhere, I think. All the way down there through muddy fields, which I'm not going to go to. Would you be correct from win-free raids, it's guaranteed background? Yes, thank you very much. So it is guaranteed background from win-free raids. It's good that I've finally found that out on the last day of the event, isn't it? Within the last hour of the event as well. It's good that I've managed to get those facts out to you. So we are going to head down to the final raid of the evening. It is another Dragonite, so if anybody wants to do this, let me know. But it will be the final raid that I'm doing on the live stream. Do you use Leaked Up by any chance? I do, yeah. I do use Leaked Up. But it's just one of those, I don't particularly have time to read all of it. I just sort of glance at the information, so yeah, some things like that do go over my head. I'm trying to make out I'm really busy now. But generally I'm quite busy. It does not show. I'm a very busy person, Jonathan, I'll have you know. Very busy. Trying not to laugh when I say that. That's terrible. Again, torches on. Pitch black dark where I am at the moment. And many of you who tuned into the live stream yesterday might recognise whereabouts we are to do this Dragonite raid. And it is where we kept on having all those signal issues yesterday. So hopefully we can get to this raid and not have many issues. But before we do this raid, we're just going to check out what these research tasks are around here. We've managed to pick up another win-free raid, which is perfect. Let's see if we can pick up another one. Explore 1 kilometre, not what we want. Another explore 1 kilometre, again not what we want. And don't go back. I want that raid though. Articuno. Oh no! A wild shiny Articuno. What could it possibly be? Shiny Zorua. 3, 2, 1. Shiny Zorua. Oh, that'd have been so cool if I called it then. That'd have been really cool. Imagine. That'd have been clipped up on YouTube quicker than anything. Dan and John forever. Some more Dittos out. Any decent ones? You must be having a laugh. Must be having a laugh. All of the Dittos seem to be 0 stars during this event for some reason. It's always nice to see. So we will try and get to this raid without having many signal issues. Fingers crossed. We are just going to get in close enough range to get it, but not go too far where we start getting issues. That's the method that I'm going to be using. Try and get close enough to contact the gym and then get the hell out of there. What's your least favourite Pokemon? Ooh, that's a difficult question. Least favourite Pokemon? That's a difficult one. That is actually quite a difficult one, that one. Least favourite Pokemon? It might have to be something like a water type or fairy type. I'm not a massive water or fairy type sort of person. Let's see if we can invite people to this raid. They may join, with it being the last raid. We'll also invite that Freddy. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but we'll invite him in just a moment, just to see if he does want to join. I know he was wanting raids before. Least favourite Pokemon? I think we've all got the little twerks. I don't really like the... Is it Slurpluff? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I don't really like him. Swirlix. Not a massive fan of him. I'm not too sure now. Let's invite Freddy. Don't know if he's online or not. But yeah, Swirlix will probably be up there as one of my least favourites. But yeah, it's a difficult one. I've never really looked at him and thought I really hate that one. So no Freddy, we'll do final raid of the evening. Why the hate on Swirlix? It was always going to be that, wasn't it? No matter what Pokemon I mentioned, it was always going to be a comment of, why the hate on this? It was always going to be that from Jonathan. Not a massive Swirlix fan. Not a massive Swirlix fan. It looks okay when it's shiny because it looks like a marshmallow that's just been cooked, ready for make a s'more. But yeah, it's not a It's a very difficult one, that is. The lag is real. And due to the lag, we're not going to actually defeat this in time, are we? It's actually going to outdo us due to the lag. That's amazing. We're going to lose this because of the lag. So I don't know what it's doing here. Have we failed it or not? Yeah, time's up. So that's now gone. Oh, that's amazing. Thanks so much for that. So yeah, we failed that level 3 raid because it lagged like mad. That's amazing. That's really, really good. So at least that was a success. Yeah, we perhaps shouldn't have done that raid. We perhaps shouldn't have bothered. Imagine failing a 3-star raid. Yeah, I know. We did fail it due to the lag. That was a little bit annoying. But yeah, that was super annoying. Yeah. I think the battery life as well really gets affected by it. I think when we're low on battery, because the last couple of times it's lagged, we've been quite low on battery as well. So I think when the battery gets low, it also causes it to lag more. Hey Bucks fan, how are you? Thanks so much for joining. So for anybody joining tonight, thanks so much for watching. We are going to be finishing the live stream now. So let's just have a quick rundown at what we've managed to get. And if you are watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. We will be live tomorrow for the bug out event. So that's going to be live around 5:30 UK time. So 5:30 PM UK time. And we'll be live for around about an hour and a half. And that is going to be featuring the bug out event. Brand new blip bug being added to the game tomorrow, and also the shiny of Sizzlipede is also going to be available. So we're going to see how difficult it is to get your hands on shiny Sizzlipede tomorrow. So make sure to tune in for that. So hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. But tonight we did manage to get a hundo. We got a hundo Charmander earlier on the live stream, which was pretty cool. 532 on the CP there. And we also managed to get a shiny of the Dynamax Falinks on the live stream as well. We managed to do that as a solo Dynamax battle during the Max Monday event, and we did get a shiny which we nicknamed Chocolate Army. So that is a pretty cool shiny Dynamax, and it just basically goes in slow motion when you Dynamax it. But yeah, really cool shiny Dynamax from tonight's live stream. And we did manage to get a shiny Ditto as well during today, but not during the live stream, a bit earlier on this morning. So the event as a whole, let's see how many shiny Dittos we did get. And we actually managed to get 5 shiny Dittos, and annoyingly all with the blue hat as well. So the blue costume, we did get one with a shiny and the background, but all of them have the blue hat. We didn't manage to get the yellow hat shiny, but 5 shiny Dittos with a costume is pretty cool. Hopefully we can find somebody who managed to get the yellow hat Ditto shiny on a couple of occasions and maybe do a trade for them to get the other one. I hope I get the Zekrom from Black Bolt. Yes, hopefully you do, Caden. If you are opening Black Bolt sets, then hopefully you can. Get a wireless mic and a good battery pack. I have got a wireless mic, but yeah, the battery pack I always tend to leave at home. Oh, come on, I got none. Not me. So yeah, so that is going to be the end of tonight's live stream. Thanks very much for joining. Hopefully you've hit that subscribe button and you've liked the live stream. And also make sure to go check out my other content on the YouTube channel and also on TikTok. Danzo Biggins on TikTok as well. Thanks very much for watching. Like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and I'll see you tomorrow for the live stream. Bye for now.